Hey, what's going on everyone? It's DGamer and I'm back here again with another episode of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and the last time that we left off, we tried to track down Kurt Connors, and we did as MJ to an abandoned zoo in Jersey, but right as we were going to free him, Craven turned up, killed Peter. Harry unintentionally gave Peter the symbiote. We became as powerful as ever before, more than actually. And then we were going to continue our main story, but discovered that the next main mission would be a bit too long for that episode. So we did some side stuff, and now I am going to come over here and have us switch to Miles so that we can do a few side things, and then we'll keep going on our main story. Because I want to follow up with Miles.
Thanks, Pete.
I don't want to just ignore him just because the story is not utilizing him too much yet, because they're trying to make it feel like Peter's ignoring him, but I don't want to do that. So before we keep going on our main campaign, let's just start off with everyone's a critic. What will be our goal here?
Is that Spider-Man? Help! Help!
Alright,
Don't worry.
defeat enemies? That's it.
You can't save anyone. Can't save yourself.
Whoa, what this time? You cannot see reality. You can only feel
You
it.
cannot see reality. You can only feel it.
Huh.
Deep.
Who's leaving our messages? I'd be really interested to know. Anyway, let's get back to this. That way we can hopefully beat our time. We're seemingly doing good so far. Let's just keep going and hopefully stop them all on time. Oh yeah, we're definitely beating this. I love that Mysterio is unintentionally helping us each and every time. Here we go. Way good time. The same way we've done it every time, Quentin.
Nightmare. Well, the nightmare is over. You're safe now.
You certainly are. There we go. Dev Diary 6. Conflict.
Quentin, we need to talk.
As you can see, I'm busy.
I'm sensing some emotions from you right now.
Emotions. You know, when I was in prison, I learned a lot about emotions. How to control them.
I know you're upset about the whole Mysterium thing, Quentin. But you need to get on board here. The Mysterio name is marketable. Quentin Beck is not.
Without Quentin Beck, you'd have nothing to sell. So it seems like you need to get on board with me. And my emotions.
Sounds like things were getting spicy between Betsy and Beck.
Huh. I wonder how that turned out for them. Anyway, while we are here as Miles, we are gonna come up and... Oh, a spider bot. I was gonna have us do a slingshot, but I noticed that these signals are only popping up at certain times, so I'm gonna keep collecting them whenever I see them.
Look at you rocking a tiny fedora.
Spider-Man Noir or Spider-Bot? Just your average hard-boiled, no-nonsense Spider-Bot. Ha he's even got the fedora. By the way, the Nick Cage live-action Spider-Man Noir series is coming out soon, and that's one of my favorite renditions of Spider-Man is the Spider-Man Noir version of him, so I'm really excited about that. Let's see what's near us. Let's do Bebop. Track down the lost musical instruments from the Harlem Museum. Let's see if we can do this. And wingsuit. Yeah, that way we get there super fast. Look at us go. We're amazing! I kind of wish it would wipe out mysteriums we've already completed. Like, I think we've done that one over there, so I don't know why it's still showing up.
So the phone number on the impounded truck was the pre-1970s kind with letters. Harlem 7 4321. Did the truck that got away have the same one?
Yeah. But I'm not sure I'm following.
Pre-1970s trucks were terrible polluters because they had no catalytic converters. My office did an initiative to get them off the roads. So there are now very few old trucks in this neighborhood. Si tuviéramos alguna forma de localizarlo.
I got an idea. Nice work, Ma. Back in business.
I love their relationship so
Mom's right
much.
about those trucks. They probably left behind some kind of residue.
Hey, Miles. I heard there's a star-studded gala at the museum.
If I find the missing pieces, yeah.
Never been to a gala before.
Do you want to go?
Thought you'd never ask. What should I wear? Pierce black, low-key glam?
Bro, let me focus.
Right. Good luck.
Hopefully we'll find what we're looking for.
I can't believe people would do this. I was so excited about this exhibit. The whole museum, really. Look, this is an unfortunate situation I'm in here. I mean, you know how much I care about protecting the collective history of this community.
I do, which is why I hope this won't derail your support.
Okay. Let's see if those trucks left anything behind.
What do we need to do? Investigate the residue.
Spider-Man's here. Spider-Man, any news?
Working on some new leads. I'll let you know.
Well, I've got business to attend to. But you know my feelings. For me, it's about preserving the history at all costs.
This looks like it could be something from a prehistoric heist truck. Ugh. Smell that sulfur.
Oh no.
Definitely from an old engine. Maybe I
So-
can isolate it further.
Sulfur is a terrible smell.
Need to get rid of the contaminants.
Hey, Spider-Man. We know you're helping on this. You're good.
Thanks.
These puzzles are very fun. 26 of them. So it's kind of giving us a hard mode. But I really love that, so let's get busy with it. That depth perception on that one was a bit harder, but I think I got it.
Oops. Nope. Let's try that again. Got it. Aromatic hydrocarbon. This will never make it through a catalytic converter. Hey, Ma. You were right. That truck was so old, it left a unique contaminant in its wake.
Fantástico. Can you track it down?
On it as we speak.
I suddenly have hope we might really be able to find everything, pull off the gala, and save the museum.
Whoa, 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 whoa. One thing at a time.
Okay, I know. Well, be careful, and let me know what you find.
Sorry, couldn't hear you. Anyway, we delivered everything we had. The rest of it fell off the truck.
You better frickin' find it!
I understand, sir. We'll keep looking for the last item.
He's stiffing us. What did I tell you?
No. He'll pay when we deliver the saxophone.
Saxophone. I think you know where.
Settle down, idiot. This guy's loaded. Just need to make him happy.
Oh boy. Let's see what we can get into.
There you are. Ready for the pain?
Okay. That's all of them. Let's open up that truck and get the rest of those museum pieces. Empty. They must have already given their boss whatever was in here. All roads seem to lead to that guy. Okay. So there's something out there they're still looking for. So I found the second truck, but it was empty.
Oh no.
But they lost one of the pieces somehow. Charlie Parker's saxophone.
Oh, Miles. Head over to C.J. Walker Park.
Okay. Why?
One of our interns said she heard a guy talking about a saxophone he found. I didn't believe her at first. She's kind of a bochichera.
If it's the one these guys lost, their boss seemed really interested in finding it.
As he should be. Charlie Parker's a legend. That saxophone is priceless.
Who should I look for at the park?
I don't have a name. They said a trumpet player was talking about it.
Trumpet. Got it.
Thanks, mi arañita. Let me know what happens. Te quiero.
Gotta change clothes first. Don't want to disrupt the festival.
No, we don't. We don't want to walk in as Spider-Man. Anyway.
Where is this trumpet guy?
Let's see, is
It's a
there...
lot better today than it did when Fisk and his crew took it over. Mila?
Miles, can I get you anything?
Oh, no thanks. I'm trying to find a trumpet player.
Well, only trumpet player in the park is Theo.
Teo from the bodega?
Teo's here?
I didn't know he played trumpet.
Yeah, just follow the sound of it. You'll find him.
Hey, Miles.
Steph, what's up? You here with Gloria?
Nah, she's working.
I was looking for Teo. Apparently he's here playing trumpet.
Mm-hmm. I think he was over near that far gate.
Great. Thanks, Steph.
Miles, how you been?
Good. Busy. How's business at the barbershop?
Booming, my friend. How you liking those locks?
I like them. Took my mom a little while, but I think I won her over.
Ah, well just keep twisting. But they're looking good.
Thanks. See you around.
I really do like that we're getting all of our side cast, though, because we have Peter's side cast, and then we have Miles' side cast.
Thanks, everyone.
And it's really cool to see them keep showing up. Spider-Man the cat! Oh no! Oh wait, he's right there. Phew.
Hey, Spider-Man.
Hey, Miles.
Teo! Sounding good, man. Wow, I didn't know you played the trumpet.
I dabble. Hey, I was actually gonna call you. When I was in Keynote Music this morning getting my horn fixed, some kids brought in a sax they found on the street. Was thinking it could potentially be the one from the museum. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. We're trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, 100%. You talking about Keynote on Cathedral?
Yeah, talk to Eugene.
Thanks. Headed there right now.
Eugene. Let's find Eugene.
Hey, Ma. Found the sax. On my way to pick it up now.
Ay, bendito. Angela will be so relieved. This just might save the museum.
Hey, did you know Teo played the trumpet? He's pretty good, too. Had an audience and everything. The whole park was bumping.
Precisely why this museum is so important. Music enriches our community and brings it together.
Is that my mom or Councilwoman Morales talking?
I really like that interaction. No, no.
Spider-Man! I was about to put an alert in your app.
What happened here?
Couple of creepy guys just dragged Eugene out of here. Definitely wasn't right. They went that way.
Thanks. I'll check
Which
it out.
way? That way? Oh no.
Let's scan for any clues here.
Do we need to go back to the store? Yeah, we do. We left too fast. My bad.
sledgehammer? These guys meant business. Scuff marks. Looks like Eugene might have been dragged that way.
Let's follow them and see where they went into the alleyway.
Come on, just tell us where it is. Stop making this difficult.
Let's stop them.
Hey fellas, you wanna learn to play music? There are better ways to do it.
Oh, you're not gonna get us, trust me. You shot your own friend. Let's fling him around. The parrying system is so fun. There we go. Eugene, let's help you up.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
You okay?
A few bruises are okay, as long as they left me my keys. Here, take these and open my trunk.
It's gonna have the trumpet, hopefully.
Charlie Parker saxophone. That's the real deal right there. I was getting ready to return it to the museum, and those guys busted in. Yeah, he used that to record his masterpiece, Ornithology, 1946. You a Bird fan?
My dad was. I don't know much about old music.
Oh. When you hear an MC today, use syncopated accents, stress the offbeat, flow in and out of the rhythm. They ain't nothing but bebop.
I'll have to listen a little closely next time.
I'll get this back to the museum right away. Then I gotta call my insurance company.
Okay, thanks, man. If I could get into the phone these guys were using to communicate with the mastermind. Wow. All zeros is a number equivalent of password as a password. Just a midnight rendezvous with a criminal mastermind. No biggie.
Bring it to midnight of the Phobius Theater. The roof. Let's see then where our next mission is. I like that it naturally transitioned back into the sunset because the weather is very important for our next main mission as Peter, as you will all see, but maybe not till the next episode.
Who's this?
The Phobius Theater. Bring this axe and you'll get your money.
And find the rest of those museum pieces.
But anyway, it's very important, as you all see, for maybe the next episode, depending on how long this runtime is. Do we have our next mission available to us? Hard Bop. We do. Before we go, let's get a skill as Miles if we can't. Oh, we can't. Never mind. It just said we could. Can we get more suit tech, though? Focus. Yes, we can. Yes, finally, an additional focus bar. And we can either enemies detected with the scanner automatically tagged, or the rewarded by abilities is increased 10%. Let's do that. I have a pretty good track of where our enemies are and are not. Let's go do Hard Bop and find out who the museum heist boss has been this whole time. Or if it's just a random street thug. Whoa, before we do that, let's see. It looks, are there 2 spider bots here?
You know how to rock a scarf.
Anya Corazon spider bot. This one's got a Brooklyn style and feel to it. Looks like something AC would make. That's really fun.
Hey, I've got some news on our mysterious bots. This third-party ping is coming from far away. Like, millions of miles far.
Like from space? No. They must be scrambling their location or something.
Yeah. I think I can get to the source if you find just a few more. Whoever's doing this, I want to shake their hand.
Oh, what is his reaction gonna be when they find out it's from the multiverse, though, for the Spider-Verse games? I don't know why it wouldn't let me open that until just now. Let's get a move on, though, and do the mission Hard Bop. Let's see who it is behind the heist. This should be our... This should be our last museum mission.
Supposed to pay us on our last delivery. You'll get paid when I get everything. Where is it?
Where is what?
Lewis said you were bringing the saxophone.
Lewis said. Lewis got picked up by the cops. He don't got no saxophone.
You set this meeting up.
No, we didn't.
I knew it was him this whole time!
Where is the saxophone?
I knew he was doing some kind of scheme because he was too eager to get away.
Donut from the museum? Better bust up this party and have a talk with him. I should get the whole bunch wrapped up before they hurt someone.
Let's do it. It'd be really funny if we all take them down that fast.
That's not true! That's gonna have to be a longer conversation. Well, that seems to be all of them.
There we go.
Bottom of this with Darren.
Darren, start talking.
Oh, thank you, Spider-Man. I assure you, there's a very reasonable explanation.
That seems extremely dubious. Wait till Councilwoman Morales hears you were involved in this.
Leon's here! Time to exterminate a spider.
Darren, stay back.
Oh no. Come on, fire it.
I'll take you down!
They just blasted Darren. Come on. I should have parried that on time. I didn't. Oh no. There we go. Finally a proper parry. It seems to be a pretty quick way of taking down the brutes, is parrying them. Because then we can get them knocked down and web them up pretty fast. I say as I remember our strategy from the first and the second game.
Darren? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he left.
Right here. I still have his number. Sounds like he's close.
Yeah, we get to chase him down! Let's get him!
Hell, can't blame him. They want their money.
Who is this? Is this Lewis?
Darren, stop the car!
Spider-Man? Can you at least stop these guys chasing me?
You weren't trying to retrieve those things. You were the one behind the robbery in the first place.
I care about these objects!
You pretended to care, and then stole from the museum. It's this community's history.
It's my family's history! I don't expect you to understand.
I don't think I'm the one who doesn't understand. Let's get these other bad guys out the way first. We gotta stop this and put all these guys behind bars.
That's why you don't make deals with criminals.
Here we go! Police are on their way. Gotta catch up to Darren.
Oh, you're still there? Look, my father was one of the most successful music producers ever. He produced half the artists in that museum.
Good for him. Now stop the car and tell me where the rest of the pieces are.
Darren, get back here. If I had our Venom dash, I would use it, but I used it already.
Not today, Darren.
Yeah, you can't stop us that easily, Darren. Come on, we're Spider-Man. You're just a regular dude. I don't know what that voice was. Whoa.
Glad I remember which one was the break. Should probably get my license one of these days.
Oh, don't feel bad, Miles.
Just so I get this right. All that talk of supporting the museum. All Angela's time you wasted asking about operations and security. All lies. So you can learn how to steal the collection.
But my family...
No. I'm sure you do care about this music. But those things don't belong to you. They belong to this community.
Let's go, sir. You're under arrest.
This event would not have been possible without our wonderful curator, Angela, and this entire community. The way we pulled together to recover the stolen items is nothing less than amazing.
Okay.
We get to walk around it! Yay! I really like Najee Jeter's voice as Miles when he said no just then. That was a very good performance.
Yeah, those are some fun beats.
Drummer Clyde Stubblefield laid down some of the most influential and most sampled funk rhythms ever recorded. His drum patterns laid the foundation not only for funk music, but also for much of hip-hop. I've got to look up if this is talking about real music creators.
I think Abuela had a book about her. Gotta take a look when I get home.
Florence Mills, excuse me everyone, a dancer, singer, and comedian. Florence Mills shot to stardom after her role in the hit 1921 Broadway musical Shuffle Along. An outspoken advocate of equal rights for Black Americans, she was a powerful role model and broke numerous racial barriers.
Hey.
Genki.
Guess it all worked out. This museum is fire. And so much music I want to go listen to.
Right? Bro, it's so inspiring. Hey, you want to have breakfast tomorrow? I can tell you all my new music ideas.
Let's do it. I'm gonna keep checking this out.
I love that Miles is really pushing for his musical engineering as his thing he's interested in. That's cool. I really do want to go look up and see if these are all real musical artists it's talking about. Josephine Baker.
And she was a secret agent fighting Nazis? Huh. Josephine Baker, a role model.
Josephine Baker was a firework, an entertainer, civil rights activist, and undercover agent in the French Resistance during World War II. She captivated audiences around the world. The first black woman to star in a major motion picture in 1927, she made a splash performing at the Folies Bergère in Paris, sometimes accompanied by her pet cheetah. That's really cool. Hazel Scott.
I hope I can say I accomplished that much someday.
A Trinidad-born American, Hazel Scott was a piano prodigy and virtuoso who received scholarships to study at Juilliard at age 8. She became an acclaimed jazz and classical pianist and vocalist through the 1930s and 1940s in New York nightclubs. The first black woman to have her own television show in America, she used her visibility to advocate for civil rights. Aww, that's incredible. Let's see what some of our other options to talk are.
Miles, isn't this place awesome? I'm embarrassed to say I've never been here before, but after hearing about the robbery, I thought I'd better come check it out. From what I heard, that guy convinced himself all this stuff rightfully belonged to him.
Crazy what some people can convince themselves is true. Hey, I heard you helped find the missing saxophone.
Yeah, I got to hold it. Heard coax miracles from that hunk of metal.
My dad was a big Charlie Parker fan. He'd be happy to know the sax is here for everyone to appreciate.
And maybe lead them back to the music. Music is magic.
Music is indeed magic. Miles, I guess he won't comment. Langston Hughes wrote poetry, plays, and novels and was greatly influential during the Harlem Renaissance.
On Lenox Avenue the other night, by the pale, dull pallor of an old gaslight, he did a lazy sway. He did a lazy sway. That's some lyrics right there.
He wrote for black people about black people, in the style of a black art form, jazz. His words mimicked the swing, the rhythms, the repetition of jazz. The Weary Blues by Langston Hughes. Droning a drowsy, syncopated tune, rocking back and forth to a mellow croon. I heard a Negro play, down on Lenox Avenue the other night, by the pale, dull pallor of an old gaslight. He did a lazy sway, he did a lazy sway. To the tune of those weary blues, with his ebony hands on each ivory key, he made that poor piano moan with melody. Oh, blues! Swaying to and fro on his rickety stool, he played that sad, raggy tune like a musical fool. Sweet blues, coming from a black man's soul. Oh, blues! In a deep song voice with a melancholy tone, I heard that Negro sing, that old piano moan. Ain't got nobody in all this world, ain't got nobody but myself. I's gwine to quit my frownin' and put my troubles on the shelf. Thump, thump, thump went his foot on the floor. He played a few chords, then he sang some more. I got the weary blues and I can't be satisfied. Got the weary blues and can't be satisfied. I ain't happy no mo', and I wish that I had died. And far into the night he crooned that tune. The stars went out and so did the moon. The singer stopped playing and went to bed, while the weary blues echoed through his head. He slept like a rock, or a man that's dead. That was really incredible. That was amazing.
Art and music can really make a difference in the world.
Claude McKay was a Jamaican-American poet, novelist, intellectual, and political activist who became a central figure of the Harlem Renaissance in the 1920s. His poems celebrated Jamaican culture and pushed back against the racism he experienced when he came to America. That's really incredible. I feel like it's writing about lesser known, or at least lesser known in terms of today's modern world artists, because I've never heard of them personally, which is a failure on my part as a huge music and history fan, but I know very well what the Harlem Renaissance was, and I'm gonna go research all of these artists.
We were hoping you'd be here. Oh, wow. Your mom is something else.
That she is.
Can you believe that guy pretended to be a donor and then robbed the place?
Thank God he didn't get away with it.
I agree. This stuff needs to be here. Not in some guy's penthouse where he's the only one who could see it.
Let's keep looking around, shall we? Gabriel Jones was in a company.
So cool how other people have been able to do music and save the world stuff.
Gabriel Jones was an accomplished jazz trumpeter in 1930s Harlem who studied with Danny drummer Bellman. The two remained friends and played music together before enlisting in Army intelligence during World War II. Bellman was held by a prisoner of war by the Nazis and valiantly gave his life when saving humanity from a Nazi virus. Jones later served in the Korean War and served a long and distinguished career in S.H.I.E.L.D. That's a fun reference to two older Marvel characters. Tail and Spider-Man!
Hey, Miles! I figured I'd better come see that saxophone in its rightful place.
It was your tip that helped with the saxophone recovery.
Oh, not really. It was all ours, Spider-Man. The guy, not the cat.
Well, it was a community effort. give your Spider-Man some ear scratches for me.
I will.
Unless it was done in the Bodega outfit, which you can re-unlock in this game, then it was done with Spider-Cat as well.
Angela, I'm Miles, Councilwoman Morales' son.
Miles, she talks about you all the time.
Congratulations on the exhibit. I'm glad it all came together.
Thanks to your mom and Spider-Man, of course. Whew, this neighborhood is blessed to have them both.
Aww. Little does she know they are the same person. Saxophonist Charlie Parker.
So basically, Bebop let musicians show off. Eugene was right. That is what MCs do.
Charlie Parker, also known as Bird, helped develop the bebop style, which expanded the possibilities of jazz music by speeding up tempos, adding more complex chord progressions, and allowing for virtuosity and improvisation. How cool is this, though? And we get to just dance for an unnamed amount of time, however long we want. And now for our final...
Before I go talk to Ma and head out.
I think that's all that we can do.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Angela told me the museum has a record number of new memberships.
Seriously?
They're gonna be okay.
Couldn't have done it without you, Ma.
Now hear me out. What if we really teamed up on the next one? I can get my own suit.
Ma!
Maybe. Algo con brillo.
Ma, stop. Stop. Stop it. Get out of here. Dance with me. Show me how to salsa.
Aww. It's so sweet, it's gonna make me cry. My community, complete hard bop, is the trophy. Oh man, that was cool. That was really amazing. You can afford to try a new suit or suit color. We should have a suit as a reward for that, I believe. It's specifically dedicated to that mission chain, I mean. Let's check and see. Not suit tech, suits, my bad. Miles, do you have one? We have not had our specific one unlocked yet. Yes, we do. City Sounds. Just for the sentimentality, even though I'm just going to keep the original suit on, let's just craft it. Okay, these are all really kick-ass. Of course, we're going to switch back to this farming campaign, but not that the other optional suits don't rock, and I would be using them like I have in the other playthroughs, but the main suits are just amazing. And plus, it really ties into the story in a huge, huge way. This time around with Peter's suits, specifically. But I just wanted to say, here's the Sam Raimi web suit. Here's the Sam Raimi webbed black suit from Spider-Man 3. Here's the original Iron Spider. Here's the Secret Wars. It's a Civil War suit. Here's the Spider-Punk. Again, here's the Arachnite. Into the Spider-Verse Noir. And the homemade suit. We have unlocked a lot of different things we could buy as Peter. We also have the Bodega Cat suit with Spider-Man the Cat. Forever suit. The homemade suit and the Into the Spider-Verse suit as well for Miles. So anyway, let's keep adding on. Increased focus gained by performing stealth takedowns. Actually, why don't we come here and just get increased wing speed? Just getting a lot of different things to add on to our arsenal. Mega Venom Blast Beacon of Might. It gains a large radial flash of light that blinds human enemies outside of the damage area, so very good for us. But... oh, Danica!
You remember those recent thefts at the Harlem Cultural Center? Turns out, Darren Shipman was pulling the strings. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's a multi-millionaire with his name on everything, because his money is in everything. So, we have a special guest today to drop some knowledge on us about an exciting new opportunity for budding artists to share in the joys of responsible art. Please welcome renowned street artist and head of the Cooper Art Coalition, Haley Cooper.
Hi, Danica. I'm Genki Lee, Haley's interpreter. She's signing next to me. She says she's concerned? Oh, excited to be here. I'm still learning.
Fantastic. Welcome, both of you. So, Haley, tell us all about your coalition.
Thanks, Danica. Thanks for interpreting, Genki. You're doing great. Aw, thanks. I was born deaf. Sign language didn't come easy at first, so I drew my feelings. I communicated through art. Still do. So, when I found a copy of one of my pieces up for sale, it felt like a piece of me was stolen with it. That's when I started the Cooper Art Coalition, a union that protects NYC artists of all mediums from theft.
That's brilliant. It's about time we had a force to fight underground theft like this. Can you tell us more about what the coalition is doing to protect artists?
We look out for each other, make sure we don't see copies where copies shouldn't be. And we have digital activists keeping an eye out for unauthorized online dealings. We're 63 artists strong, and growing every day.
I love this. Awesome organization protecting awesome people. How can budding artists get in touch?
Through our website. Link is on the Danicast blog homepage. Send a picture or two of your pieces and your weight and... oh no, your name. And, we'll be in touch.
There you have it, folks. The Cooper Arts Coalition. Any words of advice before we bid you adieu?
Yeah. Don't steal art. Not cool.
Can't argue with that, Haley.
Oh, that one was all me. Haley says if you do, the artists might haunt you in the afterlife.
I can't prove they won't. Later, Danikid.
Okay, that was really cool. And felt really important for Miles since his crush on Haley. No comment? Okay. Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Bot. That's why I didn't say anything for a second, is because I thought there was going to be a comment about it, like there has been, but there wasn't. Is this the newest bot? That paint looks super fresh, just like this spider's style. Yeah, because it's Miles's own Spider-Bot from the films. We picked up enough right there in terms of our different tech caches to get increased web wings turn speed for the improved handling. Let's do it. Alright, right before we end off our episode, let's do one more photo op and one more Mysterium as Miles, and then we'll continue our main story next episode probably, but I wanted to show off the fast travel system to you guys. Look at how insane the rendering on that is. Used to be there'd be a loading screen for long periods of time, and then even when there wasn't loading screens, there would be certain aspects of fast travel that took a while, like, it's actually one of my missing features that I love, but on the PS4 where the rendering times were slower, they had the animation screens that was just, it would be like Peter doing animations on the subway as Spider-Man, so yeah, I miss those. Hey, look, a spider bot.
Look at that little face. Are those tiny stickers?
Penny Parker spider bot. This one's got personality, like a Japanese mecha anime come to life. That is really, really cool. It's the anime Spider-Man, or I guess anime Spider-Woman, Penny Parker, the anime spider person that also has a mech, because why not? Whoa, right before we hit up our last photo op, splash into the water. We are just finding all kinds of spider bots. What's this one? Superior Spider-Bot! Superior craftsmanship on this one. That's the Superior Spider-Man that I've told you guys about. It's one of the coolest and also the most frustrating concepts of Spider-Man because Peter dies for a bit and Doc Ock takes over his body and everyone thinks that it's Peter just being a jackass. Oh, that's such a cool find! What's this photo op?
I'd love to see you all at the big. Hey, you paid for that photo, Spider-Man?
Aw, champion of champions.
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
A new Spider-Bot.
Go by Quentin Beck now, too.
Mysterio Spider-Bot. Whoa, freaky. How did this get here? It's a mystery. That was fun. If we come here, I love how that person was like, just kidding, Spider-Man, you're cool. The only man on Earth who's eaten 77 hot dogs in 10 minutes greets his fans.
Finn and I did a food competition with this guy once. Chicken nuggets. Both of us threw up. But he got the crowd to give us a standing ovation.
You are mine now! Help! I can't move!
Fear of heights. This should be a really fun one.
Looks like I gotta throw them into the void to debug this one.
I expect better from the amazing Spider-Man!
Sorry if I'm not talking much this one, everybody. I'm trying not to mess up by missing on our account. Miles, we are. Whoa.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
Level up to level 33. And we finished with a gold. Let's listen to our Mysterium Dev Diary.
Again? Let's see what she had to say.
Hello, Spider-Man. I just wanted to let you know that Quentin has agreed to enter some court-monitored counseling to help him with his post-prison transition. Finally. Cole, please be respectful. He's been through a lot.
Sorry. I'm just glad he's getting help, you know.
Anyway, Quentin asked me to pass this along. He thinks he's close to figuring out what's going on. So just keep up the good work, Spider-Man.
Good on Beck for going into counseling. We all need help sometimes.
There we go. We did it. So, this was gonna be a surprise, but let's listen to our Mysterium Dev Diary, but in a very special, fun place. Dev Diary number 7 of 10. Could be dangerous.
Cole, you're bleeding.
Yeah, ayo. What the hell, man?
It appears to be a minor injury.
Wait, these illusions are just illusions, right?
I think I cracked a tooth.
Well, the illusions should be harmless. Unless someone's doing something they shouldn't be doing. Right, Cole?
Don't look at me like that. This was not my fault.
Well then, this is quite the mystery.
Was Cole hurt in an accident? Or did Beck do it on purpose because he was salty about having to use the name Mysterio?
Oh no. That sounds really bad. If you'll notice, there are rebuild efforts actually being made throughout the game, just like with the Flint Marco section with all the sand still being removed and certain buildings coming down. There's also cranes rebuilding the section here of the roller coaster that got destroyed and trying to remove all the rides that fell down. It's very unfortunate. Anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this episode of Marvel's Spider-Man Part 2. I know we didn't continue the main story too much, and I'm very sorry for that. But I promise you that it will be a lot worthwhile in the next episode, and then we will eventually get back to our Miles arcs. Until then, I hope that you all had a wonderful time, and remember to please like the video. It really helps the channel out. Comment down below so that we could have a conversation about anything you guys want to. Subscribe and turn on the bell so that you never miss another upload, and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family so that we could spread more positivity to more people. And without further ado, remember that we're gonna heal the world and to be greater together. I've been forgetting that one the last few. I'm sorry, everybody. And I love you all. See you next time.